Hello, StarCraft fans! This is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. This is a game between PowerKing and EmoLing on Honorgrounds, the latter edition. In the bottom right side of the map, we have the red Zerg player. It is EmoLing from HTT. No idea what that is, nor what this spinning logo is supposed to be. In the top left side of the map is his opponent, the blue Teran player, PowerKing from UT Swag. Is that Unreal Tournament or University of Texas? Perhaps. Some good options there for sure. So this is a Masters level game sent to me at falconpaladin@gmail.com with the subject of Masters Game for you to cast. And I said, you know what? I'm always up for a good Masters level game. I feel like this section of the StarCraft 2 community just doesn't get any love. Everybody likes the Grandmaster Pro stuff. Everybody laughs at the lower level stuff. But Masters just kind of like, well, you're not Grandmaster yet, so we don't care about you. But we do. We here at Falcon Paladin's channel care about our Masters level players. They are working very hard. They are very excellent at the game of StarCraft, and they deserve to have people watch their games. So that's what this is. This is for them. This is for you. And really, people only send in the very best. Like, nobody ever sends me a Masters game where it's like, I got killed by Lings 3 minutes in. Nope. That does not ever happen, so don't worry about that in this game. I guarantee it's not a Ling win in 3 minutes, even though, well, I guess that pool is not even close to being done yet, so it's not even possible for that to be an option. Regardless, this is Honorgrounds. It's a very safe map, safe expansion here. I'm wondering if PowerKing's going to go throw his safe expansion back here. No reason for Protoss or Teran not to do this. For Zerg, sometimes they take their first hatch, their first expansion hatch out here on the low ground outside of their mains just so they can get creep spread going, and they're going to take a third base back here in the safe location anyway very shortly. So no real reason. Oh, look, he did. PowerKing did throw down his command center. He's building it on the ground outside of his main. Holy shamoly. He is very confident that no Lings are going to come up and shut this thing down, which they might be able to do if this Reaper weren't around. And in fact, there is a Reaper around. Where's my Reaper name list? Hold on. Darn it, Reaper name list. What I need to do, just have it up automatically, right? That's what I got to do. That is the answer to this conundrum I always have. Scouting the bottom left corner first is this Reaper. So not going to come up with anything really good, unfortunately. Haha, this Reaper's name is Reaper Expand. Ho, ho, ho. Ho, ho. Someone's very clever with that one. So Reaper Expand is moving around, trying to find the Zerg base, the Zerg enemies to kill. Again, he's going to get there late. There's going to be Lings. There's going to be Queens out already by the time he gets there. Oh, and one quick thing. I am on vacation right now. And you're thinking, Falcon, how are you on vacation? You're casting this game. That's because YouTube has a handy scheduling option where I can schedule casts to post as this Reaper getting shot at, harassed. He's not doing anything. To post whenever I want them to in the future. Anyway, can't really backdate them. But yeah, so I'm on vacation right now. I'm having a great time, I'm entirely sure. But because I love you, I made a buffer of casts that you can watch while I'm gone. Oh, these Lings, they get this around. No, they don't get this around. They almost did, though. Speed is about to kick in here. Reaper Expand is going to die very shortly, and he gets a kill, which is nice. But there's the speed, and there's the death of Reaper Expand. Speedlings moving on out here to defend against this. What do we have? What do we have? A lot of Marines. That's good. That's good. Anyway, the point is I have a buffer of casts. I always like to have about a week buffer, but I made a bit of a longer one for this vacation. So you won't even notice anything. You'll get everything. You'll get One Trick Wednesday. You'll get my long casts on Sunday mornings. You'll get Into the Void. You'll get Mid-Rank Madness. It's like I won't even be gone. Isn't that great? Isn't that a great experience? Yes, I think it is for everyone. Slover Lords here across the map in different locations. Actually, Speedy Lords, I apologize. EmoLing did, in fact, end up getting speed for his Overlords very quickly here. And for some reason, Ling drops are very popular on this map. I don't know what it is. I guess it's maybe because it's really the only way to harass the natural base of your opponent is through Ling drops, so just do them. However, there is no natural base to harass for PowerKing, as there's not a command center here, as EmoLing just discovered for himself. Third hatch coming up for EmoLing, and so far it's only been that Reaper with the harassing from PowerKing here. I suppose we could be going, yeah, double medevac 5-minute drop on the way for PowerKing. Is he going to have stim when it's done? Yeah, it's going to have stim by the time he gets there, and he doesn't have combat shield or +1 yet, but this is just a straight up as many Marines as possible inside 2 medevacs with stim and the medevacs healing that stim damage. Speedy Lord is just having the time of his life scouting this. I mean, does he know? He hasn't scouted the starport, though, which is a bit of a problem here. If you have the Speedy Lord, get in here, scout the rest of it. Not going to do it. Fine. Medivacs heading on out here. What's our Zerg player have ready to go? He has getting +1/+1 for his lings. That's fine. Making 4 more Zerglings. He has 19 and 4 queens. +1/+1 for his lings will not be done yet. Running right past this Overlord in a perfect location between the top left and the bottom right here. Absolutely gorgeous play. Overlord scouting the construction of the 3rd base for PowerKing lings. Just gonna kind of shadow these medevacs around. Wherever you want to unload, guys, we're ready for you. Where do you want to unload here is the question of the day. And I mean, the medevac's like, oh, I don't know, man. Is this gonna work? It's gonna work if these lings leave you alone. Lings, get in here. Get inside the main base. Okay, there are some lings there. There are some lings out here. There are 2 queens that are gonna stab at you, so you try to retreat. PowerKing just getting absolutely shut down here, man. He's having a rough day. Medevac's taking several shots to the face. Not dead yet. And actually unloading his Marines a little bit here. All right, the lings are going for it, and this is not very good. Good positioning by these Marines behind this mineral line where this little cliff is, which, again, if you've seen this map, you know what I'm talking about. A couple of Marines overextend a little bit, but the rest of the Marines staying back there. You know what, EmoLing? Let him sit back there. He's not killing any bases. He's not hurting anything. If he wants to sit back there and hang out, that's cool with me. If I'm the Zerg player there, landing on the high ground again, just fine. When he lands behind minerals that you're actually mining, that's when you have some problems. Baneling nest just now completing. Popping right into existence here inside the main base. Lair's obviously done. At this point for the Zerg player, Overseer's on the way, and any Banelings in production? No. Baneling speed coming up. Creep spread. There are a bunch. There are a whole ton. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 creep tumors that could be used to push out. There we go. Actually, no, he's making new ones. Is he not? He knows you can push these out. He knows you can use existing creep tumors to make new ones that then extend the creep. No, maybe not. All right. More Marines. Widow Mines coming on down for the Teran player. Marines, Widow Mines, Medevacs. Going to be the order of the day for PowerKing. Getting an armory for further upgrades. Getting +1 and +1 attack for his biological units. And the Widow Mines walking right on in here. Widow Mines, I don't know about this. Get out of there. Widow Mines are running for their lives. 1 getting picked off. The rest of them, 2 more do manage to burrow. Banelings getting target fire down. Nicely done, PowerKing. Nicely done. Lings trying to get that surround action off here. Don't want to get in range of the... Whoa! Getting in range of the Widow Mines. Splash damage doing some damage to the Marines as well. Getting 3 kills and 6 kills on those Widow Mines. Dancing on the edge of the creep here is PowerKing. EmoLing trying to... Where were those drones going? I don't know, but they're dead now. I don't know, but they are completely dead now. We do have Banelings coming in. Speed is just about complete here. 8 seconds to go. Marines feeling very brave. Lings popping in. Banelings from the backside. Not the greatest splits here. And all the Marines getting cleaned on out. All the ones on the creep anyway. The rest of them getting surrounded as well. Widow Mines do not get a fire off on the Zerglings. Good job there. Getting out of there. EmoLing, and a 4th base is complete just to the south side here. And PowerKing does know that it's here. So PowerKing needs to work on additional units. He's working on +2/+2. He's making 8 Marines at a time. Additional Widow Mines, additional Medevacs at the same time. And yeah, so to this point, we've got about 1,200 resources lost for the Teran and about 2,900 lost for the Zerg. So far, Teran being pretty cost efficient as Bio needs to be, especially against Zerg. Infestation Pit on the way from EmoLing. +2/+2 on the way for his Lings and his Banes. And what's his higher tech choice going to be, though? I want to see a Spire. I want to see Infestation Pit, perhaps just into Ultralisk Cavern. This is a strategy that's pretty viable. Ling, Baneling, Queen until he can get Ultras. You just got to be able to hold off this kind of stuff that PowerKing is rolling with here. He has 3 Medevacs and 2 Marines at the front. And again, don't want to mess with those Widow Mines. And perhaps he does want to mess with the Widow Mines. Oh, big time hits there. Big time hits on those Widow Mines. They do explode. They die, but I think they took several Banelings with them. Again, cost efficiency. This is what it's all about. Not necessarily winning, but winning small trades here and there that add up to a big advantage later on in the mid to the late game. EmoLing is going Hive. I really think he's trying to hold out to Ultralisks with just Ling, Bane, and Queen here. The nice thing is that PowerKing isn't actually dropping it all. He's just kind of sort of pushing up on the creep, which allows EmoLing a little bit more ways of doing this thing. Lings and Banelings getting that nice surround off. Marines trying to run for their lives, trying to get picked up by the Medevacs, and it does save a couple of them, but only a couple. Only 4 Marines remaining into this whole army. Total number of Marines killed, 38. 109 Lings have died. 4 Marines left, and they just get massacred. Oh, here's a drop. Here's a drop in the natural base of EmoLing. Good reaction, getting those drones out of there. Bunch of Lings popping out, though. Getting rid of 1 Marine. And there's the pickup in the retreat as more of these Lings showing up here. Additional spines coming up for EmoLing as well at the top side of this natural base. Got to replant. There we go. Replanting here at the back side of the natural base. I love the static defense play. I really do, although there isn't any at the main base, which is going to be a bit of a problem as well. So we've got adrenal glands on the way, increasing the attack speed of Lings and Banelings by quite a bit. No sign of an Ultralisk Cavern yet for EmoLing. He could build one, but instead he's working on additional static defense, additional overlords, and things like that. It's 153 to 126 total supply. Marines marching right on in here to the front. So many Zerglings, though. +2/+2 is done on the Marines. Woodermine's firing good splits on these Marines, actually. Surprisingly good splits, but so many Lings and Banelings just overwhelming these forces. Additional Marines coming in, only 4 of them, though. They get picked up and evacuated by their medevac friend. Here come the Marines. And remember how I said there isn't any static defense in the main base? There's not any static defense in the main base. Several drones getting killed there. Some of them do run away. Good positioning by these Marines, but just pick it up and boosting out is PowerKing. +3/+3 on the way for the Lings and Banes. Is there still not an Ultralisk Cavern? He's got a Roach Warren. Okay, he does have a Roach Warren, which I think would be useful here, but he really needs to get started on some higher tech here, or he's just going to straight up die. I mean, I've been here. I've been here as a Zerg player, stuck on Baneling Queen and not really feeling like it's safe enough to tech up. But if you don't, you're going to die anyway. You have to do it. You have to do it, laddie. Lings at the Zelnaga Watchtower between all their bases. Banelings trying to roll in. Again, it's big-time Baneling hits. Widowmine's firing as well, exploding at the same time. And once again, the Teran army is rebuffed. These dudes are back inside the main base, though. Great positioning here. However, it doesn't quite like it as much as I do. It has to lift up and to boost on out. A Liberator setting up at EmoLing's 4th base, going after Queens, going after these drones, trying to set up around the outside of that death circle and then snipe down the Liberator from a distance. This is what this Queen is trying to do. Drop here inside of the natural base of EmoLing, but he cleans that one out pretty quickly. And oh no, the Queen that was trying to kill the Liberator is dead. Marines and Marauders take her down, and now are going after the 4th base direct. They do have the +2/+2 and the stim. The Marines are starting to get picked off by the Lings here, and it does take down the base. Several Marines give their lives to take down the Zerg hatchery, which I'm sure they have been wishing for their whole lives, as the opportunity to die with such a valor. Spire on the way. Infestation Pit is working on pathogen glands for EmoLing. Does he still just have... He's got 16 Zerglings. I don't see this going well for EmoLing right now. In the middle of the map, trying to pick off Marauders. So many Liberators taking down the 5th base of EmoLing. Spire on the way, but it just feels like that's a little bit too late. Marines, Marauders, Liberators walking right at the front door here. 4th base happily up and running for PowerKing. Doesn't even bother making that one. Doesn't even bother making it a planetary fortress. Queen's trying to get rid of these Liberators by herself. Not going to work very well. EmoLing will be able to make about 15 Corruptors here once that Spire is done in about 2 seconds. And Spire is complete. There it is. What's he doing with the available money that he has? More Zerglings for some reason. Is he larva starved right now? He's about 6 larvae in the thing. Oh, a Ling run by. Giant Ling run by into PowerKing's natural base, picking off SCVs, picking off Marauders. At the same time, is this turning into a base race right now? 4 Corruptors and 2 Mutalisks in production for EmoLing. He has a lot more money than that, though. I don't know why he's not making additional units. 8 Corruptors now on the way. The Lings are finally getting cleaned out, and EmoLing taps out. Oh, I don't know about that. I do not know about that, EmoLing. All right, fine. So you lost your 4th base. Your 5th base is essentially locked down as well. You do have a Liberator setting up shop at your natural base. You're besieged upon by all sides, but I mean, he's got 10,000 minerals, 2,800 gas in the bank, 83 out of 120 available supply, and just the ability to make at least, I don't know, 8 more Corruptors, 9 more Corruptors here that would be able to clear out all the medevacs and all the Liberators. And on the ground, it's not a whole lot of stuff. For PowerKing, it's a lot of Marauders, which Lings do fairly well against. But once the Liberators and the medevacs are gone, I think he had a pretty good shot of winning this thing. But in the end, I think he just waited too long to get a Spire, too long to deal with these continuous drops, continuous Liberator harass we were seeing from PowerKing. And that was all she wrote. So rough one. Rough game there by EmoLing. Might have tapped out again a little bit too early, but he was definitely down. He was definitely down, but definitely not out. So that's going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit the subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, and Patreon, all at /FalconPaladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.